as if to say, I'm not going to back up this round. Freddie Pendleton a little low with that right hand.
I was going to say, Sam, he's been doing that all night. Anything to slow him down, I guess.
And I think fighting inside is good for Whitaker right now because he hasn't been hit with the uppercut, which would be the most dangerous punch by Pendleton.
Pendleton just loading up and winging away, trying to land something.
All right, you're tied. Break it up.
When Pendleton has landed his bombs, it has been from a distance. But Whitaker inside, he's quicker, he can land shorter punches, he can cover up and be a smaller target. Whitaker avoids a punch and then he can bounce up and be squared up instantly. Real good agility.
Yes, he does, Dave. I was just going to say, he does some things in there that I haven't seen in a long time by any fighters over the last couple of years. He bends low, spins on his foot while he's down, and comes up throwing punches.
Short left hook by Pendleton. Pendleton staying on the ropes for the first time in the fight.
You know, Sam, Pendleton did not have a lot of activity in the last year because he was trying to move up the ratings and didn't like the fights being presented to him. So he played the out-of-the-ring game and got himself into #1, but has not had a lot of fights recently. And now when you're talking about later rounds in a fight, it could have an effect.
Whitaker giving him a lot of movement here in this 10th round. And popping the jab, not big jabs, but enough to keep that right hand in the face of Freddie Pendleton. Pendleton getting a couple of shots to the body.
That's it.
Well, Dave, to comment on what you were saying, that's exactly right. What a lot of fighters try to do. They figure that they move up in ratings, they wait to try to back into a title shot. And that's not good for the fighter. He doesn't stay active, he doesn't stay sharp. Consequently, it's very difficult for him to win the title.
You're talking about a guy who traditionally was very active and then went on the back burner.
Pendleton stalking Whitaker, trying to load up for the right hand, but Whitaker giving him enough movement and throwing enough punches to keep him off. Pendleton looking a little tired here as we get to the end of round 2. The punches slip to the canvas.
I don't know if it's the canvas or the bottom of his shoes, because that's the third time he slipped.
Yeah. Not only does a good straight right hand that rocked Whitaker, Pendleton trying to close.
I think he was off balance. I don't think it's so much rocked him as off balance. He was leaning back on the balls of his foot and got hit.
A lot of times that is how trouble starts, though. Pendleton was unable to follow up.
And Pendleton thinks he has Whitaker hurt, and that's a plus.
Yeah, it's brought up his intensity level a lot.
Pendleton not only needs these last 2 rounds, he needs them big. And perhaps may even need a knockout.
Break him up. I'm out of there. Let him go.
Maybe I'm wrong. Pernell Whitaker's holding on to the ropes, and he's not fighting back. He's actually moving and just trying to get his second win.
Now he lands as Pendleton tries to cover up. Good move by Whitaker.
I think Whitaker has been able to shots in this fight that he's never been tagged with throughout his career. And he's shown you that also by fighting in front of Pendleton quite a lot.
But Pendleton also right in front of Whitaker, not showing him any angles. He's coming straight in.
Right. Step back.
Good combination by Whitaker.
It's basically a man who throws combinations against a man who throws one punch. And you know, it sounds repetitive, like I said, but through the fight, that seems to be why Freddie Pendleton is really in this fight. Except that he's letting the fight get away because he doesn't throw combinations. He's looking for the big shot.
Plus, he's punching a small target, and a lot of those right hands have gone right over the top of an agile Whitaker.
Whitaker really changing the pace of the fight. Stayed around 30 seconds and fought on the inside. Now he's moving and giving Pendleton a lot of movement.
Nice and clean.
That's been one secret to his success.
You saw Whitaker rock back. That was early in the 11th round. Again, Whitaker slips early, and his left knee touched the canvas again. 12th round. And Pendleton going all out. I've got Whitaker ahead by 5 points.
Whitaker was tired in that last what's the matter, and he couldn't really answer him. I don't think he knows.
Whitaker with his first flurry.
I'm here.
Maybe not so tired.
Punches, yeah, he let him have it. Pendleton going for it all. Looking as if he knows he must have a knockout to win.
Well, he's doing a smart thing now. He's staying close, shortening up the distance, and just letting the punches fly. Trying to build up the points.
Break, I'm here, gents.
Freddie Pendleton has not cheated himself, going for the right hands and throwing some left hooks against an elusive target. Since the Roger Mayweather fight, really, Whitaker has not been in against this type of a physical fighter and been muscled as much, even though he's winning.
Whitaker being pressed by Freddie Pendleton, but continuing to throw flurries. Not big punches, but enough to bother Freddie Pendleton and to slow down that advance.
He's showing good instincts. The natural thing to do when someone's coming at you is go back, but he is smartly moving forward and trying to smother Pendleton.
And even when he's going back, he's throwing punches. Good combination by Whitaker. And a right hand over the top that landed.
Come here, let him out.
Freddie Pendleton's got to let it fly. He's going to rest all he wants after this fight. He's got to let it fly now.
Well, it's out there for him, Ray. The hands of Whitaker are low, and
Right, I'm here.
he's letting shots go, and they're letting it hang out.
See, Dave? Pernell Whitaker was strict in line for a left hook, but he don't have one. Get a left hook.
Pendleton
Could be a different fight.
Pendleton turned and threw the right hand, which landed, but it lost 3 seconds in doing that.
It's just not natural for him, Ray. He worked on it. They thought they had a left hand to work with,
Work your way out of it.
but when it came down to it, he went to the right hand.
Well, again, fighters go to their natural instincts when it gets down to the bottom line.
Against a different fighter, maybe a taller fighter, that left hook would have worked tonight. Whitaker's agility has had something to do with that punch not landing also.
Good point.
Whitaker got in the left hook. Time winding down in this 12th and final round for the IBF and WBC lightweight championship.
Break, come here, gents. Step back.
Could not be saved by the bell in any round, even the final round. Pendleton with a late flurry, and that's it. And it looks from this vantage point as if Pernell Whitaker will retain his title. He thinks so.